Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video and welcome to round 9 of our F125 Lewis Hamilton Ferrari career mode. Yes, we're back this weekend here at the Spanish Grand Prix at the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya. Of course, if you missed out on the video that went live last weekend from Monte Carlo, I would highly recommend going back and checking it out. We finally won a race this season. Admittedly, it was Monaco, so it was rather easy. In fact, I lapped everybody else during that Grand Prix. In fact, I think apart from Verstappen and Leclerc, I lapped everybody at least twice. It was an interesting one, but it probably wasn't the most action-packed race I've ever had inside this game. Lando Norris still leads the World Championship, though, on 135 points. Yuki Tsunoda, with a string of 4th place finishes recently, still in P2, just ahead of Verstappen and Charles Leclerc. We are in P5 now, just ahead of George Russell, as I mean, 6 different winners from your opening 8 Grand Prix. It has been a pretty wild start to the campaign so far this season. Returning, though, to Barcelona this weekend, it's another quite high downforce circuit inside F125. Tyre management is going to be really, really important. Make sure you drop us a follow over on the Twitch. We go live on there on Tuesday nights, also sometimes here on the channel. But yeah, let's do this thing. He's recording and sharing on Discord. Oh, it'd be an absolute disaster. Right, anyway, let's try and get into our first qualifying run then. Right, go, 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 go. So we're aiming for like high 12s, I believe. That's top time so far. So we'll wait and see. I reckon we could be in the fight for pole today, but of course that's irrelevant if we haven't got good race pace. We've had a couple of poles this season. Could have been on pole at Imola, completely messed it up. Bagged pole last weekend though at Monte Carlo. Oh, I can't. Whoa. Somehow kept it between track limits, but that was a little bit sketchy over the sausage curb. And try and drain the battery off the corner. Well, I need to get over that inside curb through there, but lap so far has been alright. We're a second up on Behrman, who's done a 13.6. Pretty certain times are quite tight around here at the moment. So try and use a bit of battery through the final couple of corners. Get the throttle down off of that final turn. It is going to be a 12.1. To the top of the board we go immediately. Happy with that. Is this where the Ferrari career mode really kicks off after 1/3 distance? Take the first bit of the year just to get used to things. And now we really start flying. That's the goal. Nice and tidy through 1 and turn 2. Oh, a little bit sketchy on the exit. Get the throttle down though nicely and a 10th up. Use a little bit of battery up over the top of the hill. Carry the speed down. Purple again. We've got a lot of pace while in the car. Come on, we've got to try and get it nailed. Oh, there's yellows out. Someone's had an issue. No idea what. This would be where we make up some time. There we go. Caught the second up. Oh, there we go. Leclerc, 11.9. That's a very good lap time. We are going to be mighty close by that time set by our teammate then. Is it going to be a battle of the Ferraris for pole position? I don't think Verstappen's gone quicker. So it's definitely a Ferrari front row lockout at the moment. But will we be able to go any quicker than Charlie boy? This is going to be mighty close by the end of the lap. Alonso up to P3. What an effort by the Spaniards. Will we be able to go quicker than Leclerc though? I don't think we will.
You've got pole position.
I've got no idea how close that was. 64 thousandths of a second in it. When all is said and done. That is exactly what we want to see. Pole position here in Barcelona. Fernando Alonso, though, like I said, brilliant effort to end up ahead of Verstappen there by 7 thousandths of a second. Oscar Piastri only 12 thousandths back behind the Dutchman. Russell 9 thousandths ahead of Tsunoda. This is all incredibly tight margins. Lando Norris, World Championship leader, he's had an absolute stinker. And we'll line up down in P11 then for the Grand Prix. Andrea Kimi Antonelli, 1.3 seconds off. And then you can see between Isaac Hadjar and Liam Lawson, a 7/10 gap. And then Hulkenberg's at the back of the field. Bortoletto just put over a second on Hulkenberg. I know he's right under chat, but that engineer really looks like Ollie Behrman. And I don't know why. Like, from the side profile, he just really reminds me of Ollie. Oh, good heavens. I think the hard tyre is going to be our friend today, so we're going to try and go medium early on, and then go hard to the wet period. Actually, you know what? We're going to try and go hard tyre early on, just in case that wet weather shows up earlier. Changeable conditions, though, here in Barcelona. This is going to be a scary, scary race. Let's see. This career mode is still on surface and carcass for now. The Shadow of Northrend? Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. You've come just at the right time, because we are ready for the Spanish Grand Prix. Everybody around me is on softs. It's 5 red lights. Oh, and it's lights out, and away we go then. Come on, get the power down nice and tidy. I mean, no surprise there. Leclerc's going to get the jump on me on the run in towards turn 1. Can we go back around the outside, though, of our teammate? Late on the brakes. There we go. We held on to the lead at the start. Absolutely what we needed to do. But I'm not too worried if Leclerc gets by, as long as Max doesn't. Because, of course, he's still one of the top threats in the World Championship. Although, for us at the moment, if Lando Norris can't score many points today, that would be rather useful. Especially with him starting down in P11, because he has got a little bit of a buffer up at the top of the table. We just need to chalk up some wins. That's what we need to be doing at the moment. Get a few more wins under our belt. Monaco proved that I can win inside this career mode. But it's just, can I do it again? That's the even bigger question. There should be no reason for a rewind here. I'll be very impressed if I somehow hit a wall. Unless, like, an AI does something hilariously stupid, or I do something hilariously stupid. There you go. Leclerc will say thank you very much. Try and get some slipstream off of our teammate. 3 wide. What's Leclerc doing? Why did Leclerc back out? So Leclerc leading the race, 3 wide into turn 1, on the inside, and in front, backs out. Don't quite know how that one works. Got to obviously just manage the tyre temperature on these hards, although I think, yeah, we're probably about to get jumped by Leclerc as well. Let's wait and see. Can Leclerc get a run on me back in towards turn 1? Gaining, as Carlos sights their new fast lap of the day.
Piastri has just set the fastest lap of the race.
No, he didn't, Mark. He's always lying. Mark seems to have, like, the biggest love affair with Oscar Piastri inside this game. Anybody sets the fastest lap, anybody pits, Mark just assumes it's Oscar. And I don't really know why. Oh, we are out of the range. Oh, I cannot take that corner flat yet. Second time I've done that. And now Max will say thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, it's like I'm standing still, isn't it? Especially if I go for a trip through the gravel. It also puts more wear through the tyres as well, which is not good. I've got to be more careful with it. Fairly close. I assume they're 2 stopping.
Verstappen's ahead of you. Time last lap, 1 minute 17.3. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 1.1 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Right, the gap to the teammate ahead of us, 2.1 seconds. Okay, we think they've got 2 stops remaining.
Wonderful.
Stops remaining.
Okay, so the team definitely think Max at the very least then is 2 stopping. That's reassuring. So at least we know about that. Because occasionally, some of the AI will attempt a 1-stop here. Which I can't do, but the AI can. It's brilliant. So my sister got a cat a few months ago. Called Pepper. Except for I always call her Pickles. She might be the dumbest cat in the world. Like, so since they got her, the furthest she has left the house is about 8 feet. She just doesn't really see the point in going any further away. So they'll let her out of a morning. She will go in the garden and stare at just a fence panel for like half an hour, and then turn herself 90 degrees and stare at another fence panel for like another half an hour, and then just come back inside. They're not sure what she's doing out there, why she's staring at those fence panels, but that seems to be the life she likes living. Oh, we're starting to set some better lap times, but we still can't do a lot against these guys early on. So I don't know when they're going to pit, but I just want to be able to stick with one of them. Like, if I let Oscar through like that, I then want to be able to hang with him if we can. Have you got any streaming tips? I'm far from an expert streamer. I've been very, very lucky in the fact, obviously, I built up a YouTube audience first. So I've always kind of had a few people here. But I would just say, if you want to do it, just start doing it. It's always the thing, though, that they say you've just got to keep talking. Which, for me, of course, is okay. For a lot of people, I can understand that's a lot more difficult. I want to start a Haas career on Twitch. I would just say try and stream regularly. And views will come. 50 years old telling my kids. But this is more like LH44 and I spoke about. Of course, we're not planning on having kids in the near future or anything like that. But on the one hand, surely I'm going to be like, if I'm still doing this, that is, surely I'm going to be like the cool dad that has all the new game consoles and stuff when they come out because I need them for work. On the other hand, am I going to have to be also the dad that's like, you can't go in his office unless he's in there? Hey, thank you for the raid, Born to Play. Hope you're having a good one, mate. What have you been streaming tonight? Like, are we going to have to tell, like, are the kids going to be like, oh, I want to play on Dad's Xbox? And, like, LH212 has to go, no, that's in his office. Or watch Matt212 Jr. when you retire. Surely, yeah, I'll pass on the Matt212 channel. Oh, we got yellows. Verstappen. What's happened to Verstappen? Oh, he's span. Is he out? Is he getting going again? He's getting... Oh, that's annoying.
Car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive. With the safety car out, this is a good opportunity to pit. We'll be a bit longer than planned on the next tyres, but we can make it work. Just remember...
Oh, Verstappen's been disqualified. Parked in a dangerous location. The Dutchman's gone then, chat. I don't know whether I want to pit. I think we need to try and stay out. Unless the team have got an update on the weather for me.
Which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
Drama in the Spanish Grand Prix. We'll leave it on that. Alright, come on. I need a weather update.
Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
So Leclerc and Oscar then will take the opportunity to pit. That's fair enough. So we will be back in P1. That has pretty much worked out perfectly for the AI, though. So Tsunoda then will leave Barcelona, still ahead of Verstappen in the championship. That's quite insane. It's... yeah, one of those... I think it's exposed a lot of people, this new law. SG, thank you for the follow, buddy. Or SJ, sorry, I should say. Right, where do we go, chat? When do I go? I think we've got to try and take Leclerc by surprise, but that's not that easy. I've also got no temperature in the rear tyres anymore. I'm going to try and go now. Run away! I've got a decent jump on Charles, actually, to be fair. Try and break the slipstream as well, back down towards Delmont. I've actually done very well off of that launch, and I think Leclerc's going to be under pressure from Piastri. Again, though, got to remember, we've got cold tyres. Ugh. Nice and easy. Oh, that's worked out beautifully. 1.5 seconds. AI do I race against? 110. We run maxed out AI inside this career mode. Hence why, despite the fact I pulled 1.5 seconds on Oscar by turn 1, he's immediately all up my trumpet again. I think Leclerc is really struggling, though. I think Ferrari have given us some proper Ferrari strategies. Try and break the toe. A little bit dangerous. But all good. So really now we've got to try and control this pace for as long as we can. We can stay ahead of the AI here for a few laps. That would be very useful.
Rain is forecast in
Ooh.
just over 10 minutes time. Rain
there we go then. So we probably could have gambled it onto a set of the medium then, because we've got yellows out. Someone's slowing down.
Clear.
So now we've really got to try and defend from Oscar. We want to try and get to that wet period. Who's dropping to the wayside, though, alongside Verstappen in this race? No, it's Leclerc! Charles Leclerc out of the Grand Prix! Ah, oh, damn it, man. Our teammate, then, we were having a good race with him early on, and perhaps that explains why he struggled so much off of the restart. We are officially flying the Ferrari flag. Oh, this time around I won't stand much of a chance. I mean, what does the game want me to do there? Oh, here comes Alonso. Surely Alonso could be a threat today, as we will absolutely squeeze him out down in turn 1. The real question is, how quickly can Oscar get away? Yeah, the AI just hilariously OP at Abu Dhabi is the main problem. Like, in the straights, they use so much battery. I can't remember the exact numbers on the setup, but I would say if you want to be competitive against the AI there, you might have to drop the wing by like 8 on front and rear. Did Karim say anything to me after the race? I apologised to him. And I was like, I had no idea, sorry, that you were still trying to go all the way around the outside. But then I watched it back on his POV. I think I was giving him enough space until he turned in on me. Because he kind of turned into my side pod. And kind of that dragged us both out a little bit more, which I think was probably not ideal. But then he was like, yeah, don't worry about it too much. My race was already ruined. And then he was like, yeah, I did give you a love tap the next lap. Which I was kind of there, like, seemed a bit... Like, he didn't give me any front wing damage, so I'm not worried about it at all. But I'm kind of there going, like, someone makes an innocent mistake. Like, if that was genuinely his attempt to try and give me front wing damage, then I'm kind of like, it's a bit childish. I don't think it was. But if it was, I'd be a bit disappointed. Oh, there's the rain. There's the rain. So, how quick is it then before this becomes quite torrential? We saw it Spa in co-op last week. It was almost immediate. So, I can't imagine it's going to be very long because this rain is meant to get quite heavy.
Okay, pit in this lap and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it.
I don't think that's about inters. I think that was about dries. Oh no!
It's time to box now.
Of course! Soon as I go past the pit lane, Mark could have told me those two things in either order and decided to do it the wrong way around. I love that. That's the most Ferrari thing ever. And now we've got no grip by the time I get into T1. So yeah, I'm officially an Alpine driver. So gap to Alonso, 23 seconds. No. We did well there to keep it out of the wall. Oh, there's just no... I mean, look at that. It's just sliding around all over the show.
Alright, we're seeing puddles now, and the dry tyre isn't capable of moving that water out of the way. Looks
yeah,
like
we lost a good 5 seconds to Oscar.
intermediates.
Why have I got nothing left on these tyres? Have I got a puncture? No, nothing's punctured. It just feels like it. I'm having to crawl around so slowly. I mean, we've almost lost a pit stop in one lap. How stupid is that? I have been well and truly Ferrari'd. No, don't understand. Last car on the dry compound tyre. Love that. Absolutely love that. Thank you for the bits, Chris. I appreciate it. And Dart.
Okay, mate, that's it. Go, go, go. Perfect job from you and the crew there,
Lewis
mate.
almost
We're
running out of
delighted
fuel in
with
the
that.
IRL race. I mean, again, that's just a very Ferrari thing, isn't it? So, to be fair, Oscar's almost been jumped as well, which is
That was
more
our last
annoying.
stop. No more
Because
scheduled pit
could we
stops.
have
Let's
been
go.
in the lead of this race had we pit one lap sooner? Like, if things went really well for a few years, I would unironically love a Ferrari FF, which isn't technically really a supercar, but I just think they're so cool as like a practical family car that's also got a 6.5 litre Ferrari V12 in it. They've depreciated horrendously as well, so I wouldn't be so worried about how much money I'd lose on it. Yeah, McLaren F1, Nissan GTR, all those kind of things. It's my favourite F1 car of all time. Probably the MP44. I still argue the MP44 is the only time in Formula 1 history that we've seen two drivers, the two best drivers in the sport, at that moment, in by far and away the best car going against each other. The fact they came so close to a perfect season of wins is crazy. They were like 5 laps away.
The tyre situation's an interesting one, but I think the right call is to stick with what we've got for now.
So teams still think that the Inter's the way to go. I'm still hoping at some point they say full wet so we can try and gamble. I will just do whatever the AI don't in that scenario. So it's definitely getting a little bit slip-slidey. Well, I reckon actually wets might be the way to go here. Now, some of the AI are pitting. Oh, this could get interesting. So, there's a bit of a weird thing in this game, chat, where basically if the team think it's kind of on the cusp, wets are actually normally slightly quicker, just because of the way the delta works and the way the game calculates it. But I might have to do whatever the AI don't do at this stage. Do we gamble it? Do we just go the other way and try something different? Oh, Russell... No, Russell's not in. Don't believe? No, Russell's not in. You know what? We'll gamble it, chat. 20 laps to go. We'll see if we can go quicker than the AI. I'm going to have to make up a lot of time, but if ever there was a sign that you hadn't made the right call, it's that Lance Stroll's done the same thing. We're still inside the top 10, though, so... Right, well, at least we know these tyres should definitely get to the end. But will we be quicker than Albon and Ocon? Just a pain they didn't do it earlier, because I could have tried to gamble the other way. I don't even know what lap times we were doing. There you go, more and more of them are going for it. Ocon's in even. So at least we're going to get one spot back. Yeah, we're not really taking anything out of Albon, are we?
These conditions don't look like they're shifting. We're predicting at least 20 minutes of heavy rainfall. It's hard to say if inters or wets are better right now.
It's not hard to say, Mark. We've been watching Albon go quicker than me. We're really doing a Ferrari strategy at the moment. We're really on a Ferrari strategy.
Right,
see, Tsunoda's on inters. What is this?
We were expecting.
I guarantee now the rain will get heavier. I guarantee it. Right, again, got to get temperature into the tyres, but hopefully we're going to be quick.
Weather's changing now.
Oh, don't do this, Mark. Don't now say, oh, I reckon the full wets now are definitely the way to go.
Okay,
yeah, we're definitely going quicker.
With us for a while now, at least a 20-minute window of heavy rain.
So I guess that's one thing where this game's realistic, like IRL. The fact that the full wets don't work. I mean, they don't feel bad, but look at that. Look how much time we're already taking out of these guys. Same, I pit twice. If we just stayed on the inter, we could have been in quite a good spot. Oh, there you go. Yuki's in. He's given up with the inter. But we're still going quicker than Antonelli.
Weather's changing now. You might want to review our strategy.
When is the next stream? Thursday night. We'll be back with Creator Series iRacing. We've got a 3-hour race from Sebring, so it's going to be a late one. So that lap we took about half a second out of Albon. Still want to try and find a way around Antonelli before then. The rain's getting worse. Dave, thank you for the follow. Is Mark going to tell me that every single lap as soon as I cross the start-finish line? Where I have been Ferrari'd, the team have absolutely screwed me on strategy. They told me to pit for wets when it should have been inters, and then I went back the other way and then they said I should have pit for wets. So it's been a little bit weird. Yeah, the pace is now starting to neutralise. We've got to get past Kimi. We can't walk away without a score, chat. I think we've scored points in every race so far this year. We cannot let today change that. No. You idiot.
Okay, we've got a full course caution. The safety car's out. Keep an eye on the delta. We need to keep it positive to avoid a penalty. Slow down, maintain positive delta.
Oh, chat. I mean, that helps us out a lot, but
okay, mate,
it's not the way I wanted to do it.
Race strategy after that. I've got some
we might even go a lap down, to be honest. Please don't go a lap down. If we go a lap down, it's game over. Oh, I'm not sure. We might be about to go a lap down. Come on, Ferrari. Do something, please. Please. Come on, get the wing on.
Okay,
go.
Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that.
I should have stayed out an extra lap. We've gone a lap down. It's over.
You've got to give that position back, mate. We're under safety car conditions and you can't overtake. Return the position. Right, let's pick up the pace a touch, please. We need to close to within 10 car lengths of the car ahead.
So it's let me go through with a 10-second time penalty, which is worth it. Now I've got to try and get done for not falling too far back, otherwise I might get another one. The safety car will come in at the end of this lap, surely. Like, this race is over anyway. Yeah, there you go.
Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember, there's no overtaking.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. How is Behrman braking that much? Sorry? Oh, the AI, man, is so dumb. Like, why do they not continue to catch up? Apparently, I can just overtake all of them anyway. How stupid is this? Oh, this game is so broken. This game is so broken. Yeah, prepare to resume racing. Why on earth, under a safety car, like, if the safety car's coming in, do the AI then just give up? I mean, this race was going, like, it was genuinely just quite an interesting race. And it's completely done. You can't get a red flag, we're too close to the end. You could have a complete roadblock of all 20 cars, even though there's only 18 running, and you still wouldn't get a red flag. I guess this does mean that Oscar might be under a bit of pressure towards the end, but I don't think so. I think Alonso and Sainz are just happy to try and bring on those podiums. If Lando now gets the jump on Sainz, chat, I'll be a bit disappointed. Because Sainz deserves that. I may as well get to the finish at this point. We're only 2 laps from home. Oh, apparently not.
So sorry, guys.
Oh, for God's sake. I mean, we just got a bit loose. I thought we weren't going to rip the wheel off then. I thought it was going to be square. Well, there we are then. Lando Norris doesn't win. It's his teammate, Oscar Piastri, that comes through with the checkered flag. Fernando Alonso, Carlos Sainz, a double Spanish podium in the end, just ahead of Lando Norris and George Russell. Gasly and Ocon just ahead of Stroll, Albon and Andrea Kimi Antonelli picks up the final point there. A lot of glitches towards the end. Somehow I lost to Ollie Behrman because he DNF'd as well. But we did still beat out Leclerc and Verstappen. Both Ferraris failing to see the checkered flag. That was a little bit of a disastrous race in the end. Championship-wise, it now means Norris has a 26-point buffer, as Tsunoda, Verstappen, Leclerc, and myself all failed to score. In fact, George Russell now back ahead of me in the championship, and Oscar Piastri reminding everybody what he's capable of behind the wheel of a Formula 1 car as well. Alonso and Sainz 9th and 10th overall in the championship now as well, so a good job by them. Constructors-wise, Red Bull still 5 ahead of McLaren in the Constructors. We are now 28 back after that disappointing day as well, so yeah, certainly one to forget for us down at Ferrari, but I'm sure we will come back stronger in the not-too-distant future. A race to put behind us. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll be back very soon, ready in Montreal.